Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
63.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
On second down, here's Barkley.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 5.
73.
Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready. Strike.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Seal, flash. 43 rail. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
52 black.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Bears sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Triple 38. Ready.
And Lance going to throw. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone. and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
And cycle. Green jack. Yellow. Go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Black shot. Steal. Check steal. Hut, hut.
Lance now on 1st down.
This is caught by Robinson. Touchdown! DJ Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Raiders 7, Bears 6.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurts. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Quick throw to Olave.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Red, cycle. Claws red. Blue, go. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Let's go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 6 Mega. Super Black. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Okay, right? Drill, 52. Hey,
And Wilson in motion left.
Light blue. Smash, red. Set, go.
Again, it's Lance. He finds Mayer here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Drill green. Needle blue. Blaster, 6. Go pink. Set.
Lance now on first down.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line. On the ready.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hut, hut.
Touchdown, Bears!
Marvin Mims.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
Striker, 3-3. Check, smash. Set, hut.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
43 rail. Go red. Green jack. Ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Back to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Kancey able to record his 5th sack of the season. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Now Lance looking to change it up. Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8. White. Ready.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Yellow.
In motion right is Mingo. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Fight, 97. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Drill, 52.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hi.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
22 needle. Chop, 17. Hey.
Mims in motion left.
Red, cycle. Pause red. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown.
Marvin Mims.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Hurts throw caught by Olave. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Bijan Robinson
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Hurts throw, taken in there by Cooks.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Second and 10. Up the middle with Barkley.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. Third and 10.
Steps away to his left.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Like any team play, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Raiders! Saquon Barkley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is going to have the Bears first, and then should be the capper.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Blaster, stay. Black Ultra. Set cut.
Lance back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Black shot. Fight, white. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Go away and platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving like bachata. Usher told me do it my way.